Shit, it's been a while. I thought I'd do a little quickie on the rat. Trippy sent me these logos to stick on the door. He told me that I had to use them because when he drives this thing to his company meetings and purchasing whatever he purchases, he wants to be able to write the gas receipts off. It saves him beer money. That's not too bad an idea. Anyway, this thing, I didn't get to drive it this year. I'm bummed out. I did drive it in the yard though. The old skull is starting to take a dump. I'm going to have to get that repainted. But that rat is hanging in there. I stuffed that in the gas hole of this thing back 5 years ago. Little kids love the hell out of it at the car shows. And that thing hasn't fallen apart one bit. Pretty sturdy little rat. Got this Honda SL 350 gas cap that cracks the hell up out of a lot of people. Yeah, the gas cap looks familiar. Yeah, it's off an SL 350. What's really weird about this car is it had pinstriping on the dash when I got it. This old rusty poking through, that's cooler than shit. Somebody striped the hell out of this thing back in the day. Had some across here, all you can see is that left, but somebody loved this old thing. That's why I love it too. Here's some of this shit I put on just for the fun of it. Grim Reaper right in between the gauges. That's pretty funny shit. I dug this up in my dump out back. It's an old AAA thing. Inland Automobile Association. I bet they could still be in business, who knows. This skull here is my blinker. I don't think I can do it without turning on the key. There he goes. That's my blinker indicator. The other one's a flame. I can hear the batteries damn near dead in this thing. Everybody seems to like the shift knob. It's in a skull. I think it's made out of resin. I went and got a giant cubic zirconia and put it in his eye. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. He's staring at you. Angry girl. Get her wear. She does awesome with it. Now, this mirror used to have a temperature gauge in it, but it looks to be a little bit rusted out now. Just slightly. We of course have the clown. These stickers are they have to be put on all the company vehicles. So that and the magnetic sticker. This here, I had to make this bubble out of the old headlight bucket, the original 35 Plymouth bucket, to clear the steering for the Nova Graft. I know people don't like independent suspension on these, but it rides so nice. I don't have to fight it. Then we'll go up here on the grill. We got another freaky dude on here. Got a unicorn horn sticking out of his head. Pretty trippy. There you go. That's better. 2 rubies in his eyes. Flames behind him. Pretty sweet. Then the hood ornament. It's a 30s gram hood ornament. I'm going to put the skull on there. Yeah. That's cool. Put it right on there. Got a little bit of flake on it. A little paint. He's not lit up by the sun, but pretty cool. I like it. Otherwise, this whole car is built out of just stuff. The hood hinges off a truck I found in a field. Those chrome strips are off an old hood I found out in a field. I made the headers out of four headers. I cut them all up and made the headers for this. It's got an old roll bar in it. Give it that old school look. It smells old school in here, like mold. But that's the way it goes. All Stuart Warner gauges. An old, almost impossible to shift shifter in this thing. It's a Hurst. You have to lift up on it and stuff and beat the shit out of it. Then there's the vacuum gauge. They always had a vacuum gauge in old cars. This thing works good too. And this thing runs surprisingly good. I think that'll about do it. It's a pretty long vid. Anyway, just a few things for Trippy's company car. Make sure you go to trippytv.com, order his gear. That way he can afford more new tires for this thing and some gas. Yeah, later.